Welcome back to Champion Auto Spa. Today we have a 1985 Chevrolet Corvette. We're not going to be giving it a traditional wash like we usually do. This car is only lightly soiled. It's not that bad. You can see a very large layer of dust. There's a little bit of road grime around the wheel wells, but it's not a disaster detail level. And because of that, I'm going to try and use a different method today. I'm not going to use my pressure washer or my garden hose. We're just going to use a rinseless wash. Part of the reason why we're doing a rinseless wash today is because this car is on the older side, 1985, and some of the rubber around the doors and the windows, they may not hold up too well against water, large volumes or high pressure. So we're just going to be using a pump sprayer today. I have a 2-liter pump sprayer filled with Optimum No Rinse. This is a product that you've seen me use on the channel a lot. I really like it. Today we'll be focusing on the exterior. I'm going to give this car a nice soak on the outside with this chemical mixed in warm water. And then we're going to go in with a wash mitt. It's going to be microfiber with a very long pile on one side, and then the other side is going to have a scrubber side. I usually save that for the windows and the lower portions of the car. We're going to be trying to bring back this gloss gray paint to a really nice condition. Thankfully the car is not too full of mud or any stains or anything like that, so we will see a really nice transformation at the end. Watch until the end, leave a like, and share this with your friends. It's going to be awesome. It's a really simple process, and it's super safe, especially when working on an older car like this. You can control how much spray you're putting down. You can soak specific areas that need a little bit more or less, such as near the lower portions of the car or the front grille, and it gives you the most control. This product is great for use on so many different surfaces as well, and it brings back a really nice gloss, so I find myself using it a lot. When we pulled this car out of hibernation for the winter, it was actually being kept in an underground parking garage, so there was a large buildup of dust. There was a couple animals walking on it. Looked like there was cat paw prints. So we have to get it back to a nice, almost new quality finish. As you can see here, after I have thoroughly soaked the outside of the car, we are going to go in with our microfiber towel. We're going to work in one section at a time, trying to wipe this paint and not leave behind any scratches. There's also some portions that are flaking off just due to age, sometimes due to damage, so having this rinseless wash allows me to see the areas that I need to avoid. There's no sort of chemical that's colored, there's no large amounts of foam to get in my way. It's very clear where I've been working and what is still a nasty, dirty area. So I've set up some shots here around the car as I work. You can see I work on a panel or two at a time and then go in and either switch to a new pad or rinse off my pad in our bucket full of warm water and a little bit more of that chemical. I usually work from the top down. The lower portions of the car are going to be the dirtiest, and you don't want to be dragging around debris that's caught up in your mitt. So after every panel, make sure to give it a good rinse out, scrub it a little bit. If you have a grit guard in the bottom of your bucket, that really helps, but just doing it by hand also makes a really big difference. Take 20 seconds to give it a nice hand scrub in your bucket, and the chemical that we're using will pull down all that dirt, separate it, and leave it at the bottom of the bucket. This is a way more simple, easier method than a traditional 2-bucket wash. You don't have to waste time with lots of different stages or steps. It's literally spray on and wipe off, and the product usually dries really nicely, no residue, no streaks. In the case of this car, there were a couple areas that I had to go back over a second time. The amount of dust that was caked on here, it sort of started to turn to mud when I applied the water. So in those cases, you may have to go back with a clean towel over what you just did. This is one of those rare chemicals where you can work in full sunlight, you can allow it to dry a little bit on the paint, and you won't be worried about damage or leaving behind stains or residue. It's a very easy to work with chemical. Here we have our before and after walk around. You can see the gloss brought back to this nice gray paint. There's no scratches, there are no additional damage marks. It is a very old car, 1985, so you can expect to have a little bit of wear and tear, but the goal here is to not add any more scratches. If you enjoyed this transformation, please share the video, leave a like, and subscribe. We've got new videos coming every Tuesday and Friday here on Champion Auto Spa, London.